This is a 1963 split window Corvette that's been abandoned for the last 21 years. This car in perfect condition could sell for up to $250,000. But right now, it's only worth a fraction of that. So in this week's video, we're gonna turn this dusty American icon into one that looks brand new. And this is my actual first reaction of seeing a real 1963 split window barn find for the first time. Oh my God, here it is. I thought I'd have more to say. Oh my God. I think that this is the most beautiful car that's ever been made, especially from the United States. And to see one sitting here in this barn with a split down the window. We have wanted to film a C2 Corvette since we found out about them, since I learned about Corvettes. And I never thought in a million years that we would see a real 1963 split window in a barn. This car is just incredible. Oh my God, it's a manual. This car is beautiful. It smells good in there, honestly. Maybe not to everyone, but to me it does. I can't believe I'm sitting here right now. I've always wanted to drive one of these. There's many reasons why I'm emotional right now about seeing this in person. Not only is this the most special car we've ever featured on the channel, but it has the most special story that we've ever told.
This car used to belong to a man named Rick. Rick was one of the most giving people out there, and even when we'd gotten to talking to one of his closest friends, she couldn't stop smiling while talking about him.
He's left an incredible legacy.
However, Rick had one final wish, which was to have this car go to a new and deserving owner. Luckily for us, we found someone so that this restoration would be one in honor of such an amazing man. Rick, we're gonna make you proud.
While we wait for the trailer to get backed up, this is a good time to let you guys know that we are traveling around the world looking for cars just like this. So if you have anything like this that you'd love to have us feature on the channel, reach out to us here at our Instagram or here at our email. Show us what you have and where you're located, and we might just drive or fly out and detail your car completely for free. But now, let's load up this split window and head back to the shop. We are back at the shop that we're going to be working in for the next couple of days with the 63 split window. And the best part is that we have a C1 Corvette that is on the lift right behind the C2. So I can't think of a better place to detail this car in. But we have our work cut out for us because not only is it extremely dirty on the exterior, but there is a awful smell coming from the interior. And I do believe there's a dead animal inside there that we're going to have to find to complete this detail. But before that, we're gonna start with the exterior, and first, we'll start with the wheels.
But right from the very beginning, we realized this car was full of surprises.
Before we start the wheel cleaning, we noticed something that's a little funny. We have these rock chip guards that are behind the rear tire, and they are held on by paper clips. Kind of ingenious. I mean, they are on there pretty good. And you know what they say, a good idea isn't a bad one. Wait, a bad idea, what is a good idea? Never mind. It's not a dumb idea if it works.
Here is a crazy fact about this car. Chevy only made the split window for one single year, 1963, and this exact car was built in January. After just 12 months, they completely changed the design. They had no idea they were creating one of the most sought-after cars of all time. Finding a 63 split window today is like finding the Holy Grail. But now I want you guys to learn a little bit more about Rick and the history behind this amazing car.
Rick went from a Volvo to this.
That's a big switch up.
Yeah. He bought it because he loved it. He fell in love with her, and he wanted someone who would love her. And he found, and Ken will love her. But he was diagnosed with prostate cancer 3 years ago, and it was already very advanced. So he went through 2 chemo treatments. Rick decided that he was going to sell his car to pay for the chemo. That was gut-wrenching for him because this was his baby. And team finally said, hey, another round of chemo, it's not gonna help. You're not gonna get any better. And so he said, well, then I'll be comfortable until I die, and I'm not selling her. He did not want to watch her leave. I helped take care of him the last few months of his life, and my life is better and I'm better because of Rick. He was incredible, just absolutely an incredible human being. He's left an incredible legacy.
What would seeing this car clean and running again mean to you?
Oh my gosh. It'll give me a piece of Rick back. It broke his heart that before he passed, he couldn't get in her. He wasn't able physically to even sit in the car.
That means we have no choice but to bring this car to absolute perfection. We're doing this not only for Rick, but for Lori, hoping that getting this right will let her feel her friend's presence once again. And I want to ask you guys a question. As a lot of you know, this 1963 split window is a holy grail car. I would say 99.9% of people would love to own one of these one day. So my question to you is, what is your holy grail car? Is it this 1963 split window, or is it something else? What is the car that you've always dreamed of owning? Leave a comment below.
But now it's time to introduce you guys to our 7th car giveaway, this Rapid Blue C8 Corvette. And this is our most expensive giveaway that we've ever done. It cost us $80,000. This Corvette has PPF on the full front end, and it also has brand new Michelin tires as well as brand new Apex brushed aluminum forged wheels. The interior comes equipped with carbon sport buckets that are heated and cooled, and the best part is that it's a convertible too. And right now is launch week, which means if you buy any of the detailing supplies or merchandise that you see us using or wearing in this video, you will get the most entries for your money and have that much better of a chance of winning this car. So scan the QR code on the screen or go to our website and get entered, because this Corvette would look really good in your driveway. But now, time to get back to that split window. Now that the car is all rinsed off, we figured it's a good time to introduce you guys to the new owner, Ken, which is the reason that we flew all the way out here to Idaho. Ken, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is fun.
Absolutely. The story of how you became the new owner of this car is actually very interesting. I'll let you take it away.
So I received a phone call from a friend and who I'd not talked to in several months, and he said, hey, there's a car that you might be interested in. And so I grabbed Sherry and we went for a drive, and we ran into a gentleman by the name of Donnie, who was the trustee. And he opened up the barn doors, and here is this guy covered in 20 some years of bird droppings. Animal maybe had crawled inside, but it was a car that I liked the way it was, or is, you know. So a 67 hood, it's got the 67 non-knockoff wheels. It has the side side exhausts, all the key points that I loved about a C2. So it's a nice blend of all the top pieces of a C2. And I made an offer. I thought it was a safe number because chances are, who knows how deep the damage could be. And I heard that I wasn't even close to half of what the top offer was. But the lesson is that don't go up to a car, which was somebody's pride and joy, and say, you know what, I'm gonna strip this all down and build it my way. And that owner on his deathbed said, no, you're not. I want Ken to have that car. Here we are.
Amazing. It just goes to show that money can't buy you everything.
Exactly.
And the fact that you want to carry on the legacy of the owner, the prior owner of this car, by leaving it the way that he built it, I think that's extremely commendable, and this car is meant to be yours.
One thing about Rick is he knew how things wanted to be done, and even if you might have a suggestion, he knew how he wanted things done. And it was done the way he wanted it done. And so he did that with this car. He knew exactly how he wanted it, and that's exactly how it is.
So one of the big things that he changed when he went to purchase this car was the engine. It had a big block Chevy in it, a 454, which would be a nice engine. However, you're talking about an extra 150 pounds over a car that you probably would like to corner nicely. So he negotiated to have a balanced and blueprinted 327, so that's what this guy is. And Limold, it happens to have Edelbrock aluminum heads, Edelbrock intake manifold on it, and until today, I didn't realize it also comes with the Fuley cast iron heads and the original Corvette valve covers, which I'll probably put those back on.
Well, Ken, congratulations on your new car, but I have one question. What are the chances that if we get this car to run and drive, that you let me drive it down the road?
So I'm gonna say like Rick Saunders, the previous owner, which I understand was a mountain man, smoking guy. Grass, ass, or gas, but nobody rides for free.
Well, hopefully I can convince you that the work that we're doing here today is worth me taking the drive.
I really appreciate it, and
Yes,
you
sir.
will get that drive.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
With that kind of motivation, making this car perfect was our only option. We covered the carburetor and prepared to start washing the engine. But right before we started, we found a massive problem. Mice had chewed through the wiring, and if we'd sprayed water on that, it would have been a disaster. We had to call in an electrician to save the day, but once they fixed it, we could finally start washing away 20 years of dirt. And as we do this, we want to just say thank you. Your support lets us live our dreams and make these videos while also traveling across the world. So please hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. It's totally free and it helps us save more legendary cars just like this one.
All right, now it's time to iron remove and clay down the car. And what this process is we spray our iron remover onto the paint, and this is going to break down iron particulate that gets lodged in your vehicle's clear coat, such as brake dust from other cars. And then we use our synthetic clay mitt to go ahead and agitate that into the paint to remove any of that contamination, as well as any other particulate that might be in the vehicle's clear coat. That way, when we're polishing, the paint is nice and smooth, and we're not picking up any of that dirt and scratching the paint even farther. And the best part is that this package is on our website, and it also has a big entry multiplier towards our C8 Corvette giveaway. Now, our iron remover and our clay mitt are safe for your cars at home that are base clear cars, like this Corvette actually is because it's been repainted, or even single stage enamel or single stage lacquer, like this car was painted when it was painted back in 1963.
After cleaning the paint, we finally moved to the inside of the car, and right away, we found a little surprise. Or actually, two little surprises.
All right, I was just trying to take the seat out of the Corvette, and I jumped about 5 feet out of the car because I saw, where is he? Oh, there he is, Brent, right behind the seat. There's two of them. You see him? Look at him. Oh my God. I'm not kidding. I almost hit my head on the roof. I jumped and saw him. Look at him. Oh, he's posing for the camera. Why are people so afraid of mice? I don't know if it's because they scuttle or what, but I'm sorry, buddies. It's eviction day.
Get him out.
We have to get the seats out first. What am I gonna grab him in my hand and throw him out of the car?
Catch him.
I'm okay. You catch him. Put the camera down and catch him.
But don't worry, they got out safely. Rick was a man who truly loved animals, so we had to treat them with the exact same respect.
The picture of Rick with John, his dog. That was in front of his cabin there in Bergdorf with him and John. And he always said with his dog, that dog is looks like an old soul. He was a brilliant dog. You know, he just was one of those dogs that's more like a person than a dog. You know, he just was that smart. Rick was that way with his animals. With the horses, he left them to me, which was a real honor. But he would tell me, he'd say, Lori, they're toddlers. You have to look at the horses like they're 2-year-olds because they want to be involved with what you're doing. When he died, I asked him, I said, is there anything that you wish you had done? And he said, nope. He said, I've lived the life I wanted to live. I chose it and I lived what I wanted to live. I did what I wanted to do and I had a good life.
Well, it looks like the animals loved Rick just as much as he loved them. In fact, some of them actually decided to move into his car, because when we pulled the seats out, we found this.
Now moving on to the interior. Whew. That is a wild smell that is coming out of this car. It absolutely stinks like mouse feces and mouse urine. And honestly, we're gonna give it our best effort, but I'm not sure if this carpet will ever smell good again. This is really some of the nastiest carpet we've ever seen. I should probably ask Ken what his plans are before we spend the next 2 hours cleaning it. Look at this carpet, Ken.
Yeah, that's beyond bad. Let's get new carpet. I think let's put some Dynamat down in there. So let's clean up what we can, and I'll try to seal that up with Dynamat, and then we'll lay all brand new carpet in there.
Okay.
So
you want me to clean this up just to see what it might look like? The only thing is I'm gonna need the air blower and this stuff's gonna be blasted into the air.
I've got a perfectly good garbage can right out there.
All right, if you say so then.
Yeah.
All right, into the dump it goes.
Let's not waste our time on stuff that is beyond hope.
And let me tell you, if we could have saved these carpets, we absolutely would have loved to. But getting new ones in this car just makes so much more sense, and it'll make the car way nicer and safer to drive.
And now for the driver's side. Ugh, off to the dump you go.
Now with the mess cleaned up, we can finally focus on the interior. There's so much to do, and getting it perfect is gonna take us a very long time, but to us, every single second spent working on this car is an absolute dream come true. There's always something special about cleaning the driver's seat, wiping down the steering wheel, and these classic gauges. You can almost feel the history, and this is exactly where Rick spent his best days. It took hours of deep cleaning, scrubbing, and detailing every single corner, but seeing that classic red interior pop again makes it all worth it. We want this cabin to look exactly how Rick remembers it. But making it look good is only half the battle. We still have to take care of the engine, change the old oil, add some new fuel, because if this car doesn't run, it will never drive those mountain roads again. And we need this car running again to truly honor Rick.
So before we get started here, we want to make sure that we change all the fluids best we can, or check fluids. So definitely want to do an oil change. This is probably 20-plus-year-old oil, and I want to make sure that we've got brake fluid. I do have fresh antifreeze, but we'll see what this antifreeze looks like, and we want this thing to run today.
So let's get to work. First up on the list, changing that old engine oil.
Ken, what color do you think this oil's gonna be?
That's pretty black.
I mean, for all we know, this hasn't been changed in maybe 40 years, so. Oh yeah, that's pretty dark.
It is very dark. I think I'm gonna have to run and get a different filter.
All right, here she comes. Ooh, yeah.
The oil was changed and the fresh gas was in.
Fresh gas going in.
Now only one step remained to make this legend shine like it used to.
All right, now it's time to polish the C2 split window, and we found out some information about this car, about what it was originally, what color the paint was originally, and it was tuxedo black with a red interior, which is a highly sought after combination. But at some point, it was repainted with a base clear paint in this burgundy, and all things considered, it's actually a really nice paint job. There's no tape lines, the door jambs look fantastic. They really did a good job. But we have a lot of work cut out for us because it had sat in that barn for the last 20 years. So we have a ton of scratches, a couple areas where there's a little bit of texture and lots of oxidation that I have to remove to get this paint to pop. And so I'm gonna be using a wool pad and some heavy compound to really remove a lot of those imperfections. And then I will refine with a foam pad and a light polish. And this car is gonna be looking pretty good.
Make sure to stick around until the very end to see Lori's reaction to the car. But before we could do that, we had to solve one last problem.
One of the number one issues that I've had with this car the whole entire time that I've been working on it is that we cannot get this headlight to close. And I'm a big fan of the C2s with the headlights down. And so we have tried our best by putting power to the car. And I've been pushing this button down the whole entire time and nothing is changing. So let's go ahead and open up the hood and see if we can't get that headlight to close. Now, I'd read something online that if you stick your hand all the way into the front of the nose of the car here, you can find this little star. And I feel it with my fingers right now. And actually, as I turn it, so does the headlight. This is gonna take forever. Oh, there we go. Wait, you think now that I'm spinning it like this, the button will work?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, why not? Because otherwise it's gonna take me way longer to do that. All right, here goes nothing. Ready?
Hey.
Wow, look at that. Now the question is, will they both come up together at the same time? Slowly but surely, yeah. Will it go all the way up? Wow, that's sweet. Well, one's just slower than the other, but it's okay. It does go down. But all right, I guess we have a bit more cleaning that we need to do.
We're down to the very last details, and honestly, it's hard to say goodbye. Projects like this make time fly, and we could have kept working on it forever. But it's time to present it to Lori, and if seeing this car helps her feel close to Rick again, then every single second was worth it.
All right, guys, we're back with Lori, who hasn't seen the car yet, and we're about to open up the garage and show you Rick's car all cleaned up for the first time in 20 years. You ready?
Okay, yeah. I really am.
All right, let's do it.
Holy smokes. Oh my gosh.
Who knew the paint was so beautiful under all that dust?
Oh, look at her lines.
What do you think Rick would think?
Oh my gosh, he'd be so proud. He'd say, okay, get out of the way. Let me get in and drive. I had no idea what it was going to look like under that dirt, but this is beautiful.
This was a pleasure to work on.
Oh, your dream has come true.
My dream has finally come true. This has been amazing. But we have one more thing to do. Let's try and get it started. You want to help us with it?
Sure.
All right. Oh, that wasn't very confident.
There was only one thing left to do. Fire up the engine, but then...
Oh, come on, baby. You can start. Oh, she's trying.
Our hearts completely stopped, but we couldn't fail Lori now.
All right, give her another.
Oh,
Yeah!
yes! Yes! Oh, my gosh!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man, that sounds good. That's awesome.
Way to go, Ken. Listen to this car.
Oh.
That's what it's all about, folks. That's why we travel so far for these videos, because of all the emotions that these cars bring people and the memories that are stored within them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
And if you like this video, you should definitely check out one that's on the screen right now. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and so do we. But thank you so much for watching.